but I looked online and I was like, oh,
So yes.
you don't know. Like, just go ahead. No, it's too and it's exciting. That's the best part. It's really exciting.
It's nice to see we're happy chambers. Yeah.
Best thing got achieved.
If you'd all rise, I'll call this meeting to order. Welcome to everybody. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Be seated. Again, welcome. Lynn, let the record show that everybody is present.
Everybody is present. It's a good day.
And the first item is the approval of the minutes from the June 6th meeting.
I think our record should show that it's a joyous atmosphere today.
A joyous
That's
atmosphere.
right. Diane, I like Diane.
I'll see how I can wiggle that into the
See if you
minutes.
can put that in the minutes.
Do you need a second on that?
Need a motion.
Motion.
Motion to accept. Oh, yeah, okay, wait. Okay, Diane, George, looking for a motion on the minutes.
Yeah, and I looked them over. Did you see anything? I'll make a motion. We accept the minutes from the last meeting as presented.
And having reviewed the meeting, they appear to be correct, so I'll second that.
There's a motion to approve and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you. All right. Okay, privileged to be standing here. Dalton and his family are here today because I've said this countless times before. He is willing to, telling our community, I am willing to run the trouble while others are running away from it. And great deal of respect for what they're about to do. In fighting to this emergency services, I would like you to stand at this time. Please stand. You'd like to us here. Please fire. A huge thank you for what you do each and every day. Also, a huge thank you for supporting Dalton and his family as he steps forward to serve this community. Sir. Chief, you're going to help me out here in a minute, aren't you? Yeah. Let's raise your right hand. I, Dalton Moore. I, Dalton Moore. Do solemnly swear. That I will support. The Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution of the State of Indiana. And that I will commit. Faithfully. Discharge my duties. As a firefighter. Of the Warsaw, Maine Fire Territory. To the citizens of the territory. I give my commitment. To fulfill this position. To the best of my ability. both promoting
of promoting
and protecting
and protecting
with the best interest
with the best interest
of the Warsaw Wayne Fire Territory
of the Warsaw Wayne Fire Territory
in accordance with
in accordance with
the territory's policies.
the territory's policies. His wife is going to pin his badge on.
We'll do a family photo and then the guys can come up for a photo.
Yeah.
The department, come on up. You guys are getting pretty good.
Some of y'all can work on your suspensions.
One, two, three.
Thanks for coming, guys, supporting
That's exciting.
Oh, yeah, we have, yes. And I'll have you help me with that, so you come on up and, yeah. I'll have Montana help me now. I actually forgot in all the excitement, again, privileged to actually swear in emergency personnel. We also have some milestone recognitions that we want to go through, and if I look at it, we're looking at 30 years of service to the city. So Montana, help me out here.
Yeah, so today we have 2 employees to recognize they're hitting major milestones this month. First up is Sergeant Chris Brown from the Warsaw Police Department. He's celebrating 10 years with the city. Chris, we want to thank you for your decade of service, leadership, and dedication to keeping our community safe, and we really appreciate everything you do. Come on up.
Is he aware about the speech, the 20-minute speech?
Okay, next up we have Dusty Wiggs. Dusty, you want to come up? Dusty is a parks laborer. He's been with the city for an incredible 20 years. That's 2 decades of hard work making our parks great places for everyone to enjoy. Dusty, thank you for all the effort and pride you bring to your work every single day.
Mark, get up here, Larry. Wake up back here.
Wake up.
Did you hear me? I heard it. I heard it.
So you guys can go up too. Just a minute.
Thanks, guys, for supporting me, man.
Chris and Dustin with 30 years of service. Good thing. So thanks to the board and everybody for allowing us to go through the oath of office and service anniversary recognition. There are no reports or written. There is no unfinished business. That'll take us to new business. The airport, an MOU. I didn't see Nick. I know Scott, you're, I think, familiar with this. What are we looking at here? Maybe you can help me out. Oh, I'm trying to pull it up here.
Yeah, so the Kosciuszko County has, well, there's Nick right there.
Oh, good.
There we go.
Come on up, Nick.
My next?
Yeah, you are.
Sorry, the park down by Lake City Bank.
Hey, please don't complain about parking. All right, go ahead. Good, done.
Can you get on that, please?
All right, good.
All right, so what you guys have before you is is a memorandum of understanding between the city and the county. And all this is doing is it's a document that we need Jeff to sign that states the $500,000 will be used towards our runway rehab project that we're starting. So phase one is starting this year. It's about just over $1 million project. And this is just the agreement with the county saying this is how we're going to spend the $500,000 that you guys are giving or contributing towards this project. The airport will be picking up the rest of that project cost. It'll be just over, the county will be funding just shy of 50% of the project, and then the airport will be picking up the rest of that. So this is phase one. Then next year we'll do the same thing. We'll do the center 1/3 of the runway, and then the following year we'll do the last 1/3. So.
You've said it countless times, obviously, a huge thank you to the
Yep.
county, and then again, giving us an opportunity to work together to serve not only the citizens of Warsaw, but everybody in Kosciuszko County and really our region. So,
Yeah.
thank you.
So just a couple things I'd add. And Nick, so it's a capital improvement project.
Yep.
So it's going to increase the value of the airport for substantially a long time,
Yep.
right? And then secondly, that $500,000 contribution frees up funding otherwise used by the airport that it can apply to other projects
Correct.
and seek grants because they can apply.
Yep.
And
So-
so there's sort of a multiplier effect in reality, correct?
Correct. And I'm pulling up the memo that I brought to Common Council last week. I want to say because of this type of contribution, I just want to get you guys the correct number, but it's right around $5.6 million in additional grant funding that the airport's going to receive because this money that the county has helped us with, it's going to free up. So that 5.6 million, yes, we're spending $1 million on this runway project, but by not seeking state and federal reimbursement for this project has freed up other monies for other projects. And so just in the next 18 months, we're going to see that 5.6 million. Our local match is only going to be about 96,000 for that dollar. So when you count in the power lines, our taxiway project, the taxi lane project, and a couple of the engineering projects that we have going on between July or August of 2024 and the end of 26, we'll see about $15 million in projects with a local share of about 1.5 million for that 15 million. So a 10-to-1 return on our dollar. So pretty good return on our investment with that.
Thank you for
And
that.
as we also heard at Common Council, the airport is busier and busier, and other airports are starting to use our airport for
Yep.
training grounds, so.
And we just got notice actually that our crop dusting group that is actually based out of our airport has just picked up some additional contracts in Kosciuszko County and then surrounding counties. Because a lot of people don't realize we actually support Whitley County as well because Whitley County does not have an airport. And so all of their agricultural needs either come from us or Huntington. And with our crop dusters and then the fuel price that my board has negotiated with them, they've almost doubled their contracts from last year to this year, which is an increase in fuel sales as well. So we're helping our agricultural partners, and then we're also selling some more fuel at the same time. So it's been a really good win-win across the board.
Thank you, Nick.
So I'll make a motion that we approve this memorandum of understanding.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Any further comments, Nick? I'll call the question. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thanks, Nick.
Thank you, guys.
Montana, we're going to ask you to come back up here again. We're looking at travel requests.
Yes, we've got three. The first being for Alvaro Aguilon with the police department to go to a field training officers course in Indianapolis. In July, looks like it's for a few days, estimated cost of $715. We've got Aaron Bollinger with our fire department wanting to attend a aircraft rescue firefighting class in Kentucky. That's in November, estimated cost of $2,230. And then our HR director, Denny Harlan, is wanting to attend the 2025 Indiana HR Seminar, The Essentials for HR Leaders, in French Lick, Indiana, in July for 2 days at an estimated cost of $1,670.
Any questions from the board on these three?
I don't think so. You're all right with them?
Yes? Mhm.
I'll make a motion, we approve the travel requests as presented.
I'll second that.
There's a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Good. Anyone opposed? Nobody, so 3-0 it passed. Thank you. That'll take us to the new hire and change in payroll report, and it looks like, if I remember right, there's quite a few here, Montana.
We've got 17. So we've got Delton Moore, who was just sworn in. He's at the end of his probationary period. We also have, for the fire department, a part-time new hire, Dylan Johnson. He's a part-time firefighter EMT. We want to bring on a title change and merit increase for Dallas Owens with the police department. So he was previously the parking code enforcement, will now be titled the community compliance officer. And we have several merit increases, one for the airport administrative assistant, Kelsey Chanley. She's been out there for 3 months and is doing a fantastic job. We've got 4 cemetery groundskeepers and 9 park laborers, all with merit increases on this.
Thank you, Montana. Any questions from the board on these 17?
No, and I'm very excited to see these as we've been meeting with them to look at wages and salaries for next year. It's exciting to see that we are rewarding these people mid-year for their service, and this is built into the current budget. It does not exceed anything, and I'm glad to see our department heads taking advantage of this authority that they have.
I agree with you, Diane, and then also thank you serving on the Common Council, the community compliance officer position, and working with my office, plan, and police to make that a reality. So thank you for that, and the council.
So I'd like to make a motion that we approve these wage changes and increases.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Thank you, Montana. Next item is from my office. You can see the memo that I presented to the board, the second paragraph. This is related to language matters and the services that we provide for non-English speaking individuals. A grant request. The City of Warsaw's call center has served many residents with not only translation and interpretation, but also navigation within the community. Through the growth of the language call center, it's become clear that residents beyond the city have similar navigation needs or needs that cross multiple jurisdictional boundaries. This is one more way to further support my priorities of strengthening intergovernmental relations, earning citizen trust and engagement, and promoting good government community-wide. If this grant is awarded, the project would include introducing other county towns and government entities to the call center. Here is what Language Matters can do. It will train those entities to utilize the call center if there's interest, and also educate non-English speaking community members about the expanded availability of navigation services throughout our entire community, not just Warsaw, but those in Warsaw that leave our jurisdiction, those outside our jurisdiction that come in. It is a grant request. It has to go through, because of Language Matters and the rules for the grant, it has to go through a public entity. And so I encouraged Lucas to move forward and support his efforts to get these dollars. I didn't see him here, so, but that's the request.
Yeah, and I'll move we approve the permission to apply for the grant from the foundation.
And I'll second that.
Thank you. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 The ayes have it. Thank you for your support on that. Outdoor seating. Plan Department, Angie, thank you. What are we looking at here?
Right. I am presenting to the board for your approval the outdoor seating area in front of 105 East Center Street, which is the Falling Rabbit. The outdoor seating area, as proposed and implemented, adheres to the rules regarding outdoor seating adopted by the council this year for businesses located within a C4 zoning district. These rules address important issues such as ADA compliance, public safety, and aesthetics. You guys have a copy of the concept drawing provided by the business owner.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any questions for Angie? This has just been so popular, and I appreciate the Plan Department, Justin's leadership, your help here this morning to make it a reality. Remains popular, but the rules and guidelines, people are following them. So thanks for your work here, Angie.
Yeah.
Any questions for her?
Not really. It looks in order and hand-drawn, but I noticed they showed their insurance
Yep. I have the certificate of
copy of
liability.
that. And it's a fun place if you haven't been in there. Been in there once or twice. Do you have any questions?
No, it's just fun to drive through downtown and see so many people sitting outside enjoying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's neat.
Looks nice. So I'm okay with it.
I'll entertain a motion.
All right.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve this request for outdoor seating from the Falling Rabbit.
And I'll second that.
Awesome. Thank you,
Motion.
guys.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Thank you. Police Department, Chief, grant application.
Yes, if I could, next two items are both grants. The first is KREMC Operation Roundup Grant, and the second is a Community Foundation grant, both of which we're requesting authorization from the board to apply for grants. It is for the same purpose, which is for the emergency response team's request for a project of approximately $14,000 to replace, upgrade the emergency response team's helmets. The emergency response team commander, Lieutenant Wilkie, approached me earlier this year in regards to the need to improve on these items, and instead of moving towards putting it into the budget, we thought we'd pursue it via the grant.
So this would be $5,000 and it'll be a $14,000 expense. $2,500 each agency.
Correct. We expect we'll probably have approximately 2,500 from the ERT's budget from 2025. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I'm just looking at them together. So from,
So, yeah, the total amount requested would be $12,500 with a
Okay.
total program cost of $14,000.
okay. I was trying to figure out how much came from each one.
2,500 is the request from the KREMC, and 10,000 is the amount requested from the Community Foundation.
Okay.
You want them separately, probably.
Well, that's what I was going to ask the chief. You want us to consider them separately or together?
Yeah, we can consider them separately. I just wanted to explain both that they were for the same purpose.
Okay.
So I guess the first would be then for the authorization to apply for the KREMC Operation Roundup Grant in the amount of $2,500.
Okay.
And I'll move to approve that.
And I'll second that.
Motion to approve along with a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. We'll now take a look at the second one. Chief, what's your request with the second one?
The request would be for the board to authorize us to apply for the Community Foundation grant in the amount of $10,000 for the purpose of ERT helmets.
That's the paper I was looking for.
There.
Okay. I'll make a motion that we approve application for this grant.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it.
So just one more thing, Chief. So I received a flyer recently about this year's FOP golf outing. My understanding it's at Stonehenge on August the 25th. Could you just tell us, I know you guys raise funds for kids programs from that FOP golf outing. Could you just tell us about that a little bit?
I'll let Captain Keller, he's more involved with the FOP. So.
Thanks, Brad.
Yeah, forgive me, my voice isn't very well right now, but yeah, the sole purpose, in fact, the main thing that we do each year to raise money at Christmas time, and the whole purpose of that is just to go out and we're buying gifts for kids that just are in difficult positions within our community, and we're reaching out to all of the schools, all the schools that are within our area here. So, but the main way we're getting that money is through this golf outing. And so we really push and drive to get community participation with that, yeah.
And so I participated previously, quite a few of the law enforcement officers here in the community from both the Warsaw PD, the Sheriff's Department, other local police they show up and play usually, right?
Yes, sir.
And then you do fundraising there, and that money goes for the Christmas programs for the kids.
Yes, sir.
And that's going to be Monday, August the 25th.
Yes, sir.
And do you know who somebody should contact if they want more information about the FOP?
There is
golf outing?
information. FOP has a Facebook page, and there's information on that in terms of contact. If you know anybody specifically, you can reach out to one of us at the department, and we'll get them in touch with somebody.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chief.
It's a nice commercial break.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
Well, they do good things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure the kids enjoy it too.
Oh, they do.
It's good you brought it up.
And it's nice for these young people to have such a positive interaction with these police officers. I think it's great that they arranged for that to happen.
Dustin, looking at a street sweeper contract.
Yeah, so before you have a contract for street sweeping with the Indiana Department of Transportation, this is for the segments of State Road 25 leading into Warsaw and State Road 15 ingress and egress outside of, or within the city of Warsaw. Contract is for 2 sweepings, usually spring and fall. The amount of $1,440 per year is what NDOT is paying the city of Warsaw to do this. But it just helps keep the city streets and stuff, the entrance and the exits of Warsaw looking up to snuff and clean, and give them that approach to of a nice, clean city.
Any questions for Dustin?
Well, you know, I'm all for street sweeping, so I would make a motion that we approve this contract.
I'll second.
Motion to approve along with a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it.
I will just add that we end up, they pay us to do it twice, but we do try to keep up with it just to make sure that it doesn't
Yeah,
get
you do.
bad.
Good job.
And Center Lake appreciates it.
Dustin, it looks like we have a pay application.
Before that, I actually have the contract with Superior Excavating, if I'm not out of order.
Let me see. No, I may be.
You're correct, Dustin.
Yeah, point of order. I appreciate that.
Thanks,
Looking
Lynn.
through this.
So the contract here with Superior Excavating for the disposal of the brush, leaves, and bagged yard waste in the amount of $36,000 total for the year. This cost will be paid out $3,000 per month. This is something new that we're trying with a lot of the upgrades and stuff at the Public Works facility. Space is going to become very crucial as that process starts. Right now, if you come by the Public Works facility, there is a large pile of brush that we take in from picking up yard waste and brush. Also in the fall, the Mount Warsaw of the amount of leaves that come in. So we kind of teamed up with Superior Excavating, ran through some possible scenarios and came up with a solution that'll work, that we'll haul it directly to them, not have it'll free up so much space at Warsaw or at our facility. Typically we're paying budgeting for about $50,000 a year in grinding all these wastes. Now, so we're just paying to get rid of it. So it's a win-win on space saver, and also as far as financially for that.
And you're asking 1 year.
Yeah,
Right.
then we're going to do a trial 1 year, make sure it works, and then we'll probably If everything goes smooth with that, then we'll come back and maybe do an extension or a longer-term contract with that. But for now, it's just going to be a one-year trial to make sure it goes smooth.
Thank you.
Sounds like a good decision. I'll make a motion to approve.
And I'll second that.
Okay.
Motion to approve along with a second. Call for the vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Thank you. Now we're looking at item number 10, pay application.
Yeah, so here we have the pay application number 1 for Michiana Contracting, the amount of $121,635.63. This is for traffic signal modernization at the intersection of Lake and Main. I'm sure as many of you have seen ongoing for work that they've completed thus far. Project seems to be on the time schedule allotted and moving along very quickly. City engineer Aaron Ott has done his review of the quantities and stuff as well to make sure that everything is accounted for, but seems to be moving well. So just asking for your approval for the payment.
I just have a quick question. When will that be completed, you estimate, and the sidewalks open back?
According to the schedule they gave us, it's on path to be completed at what they're thinking is July 10th. So here in just about another couple weeks. The poles were delivered, I believe, last week is what they got in, and they're moving along. So a couple more weeks.
Okay, great. I've had questions about when they can go down that sidewalk again.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
I make a motion that we approve this pay application to Michiana Contracting.
I'll second that.
Motion to approve along with a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Hodges addition.
Yeah, so here is the approval of payable application number 4 to Niplock Excavating, $44,944.34. This was for the reconstruction of Lincoln Street. The last part of work has now been completed, so.
It looks beautiful, that entire neighborhood now. And can you remember the overall investment with all the phases and?
So all phases was approximately right at just a tick over $3 million for all 3 phases. But looks great. It's a great connection to the trails and stuff out there as well. But just a safer community for a lot of the families and stuff in that area. So within a walking school as well.
Right. Near Lincoln. Thank you.
I remember your excitement when it got
When it
going.
started, yeah. Yeah,
You weren't
great.
the mayor, but you were on this board.
Great way to support a neighborhood that's been there forever. My first home I bought was in that neighborhood, and so really neat. And again, Dustin, I appreciate your leadership on this.
Yeah. I'll make a motion, we approve the pay app.
I'll second that.
Motion to approve along with a second. Call for the vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 And then along with that, the next one in front of you is pay application number 5. This is the final pay application from Niblock in the amount of $105,842.48. Again, these are the numbers with the retainage and the adjusted number on quantities and stuff as inspected by our city engineer.
Any questions on this one?
No, I'll move, we approve that pay application too. Number 5.
And you know, we're all glad to have this project completed, so
Yeah.
I'll second that.
That's right.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thanks, Dustin.
Yeah, thank you. And also just a big thank you to Aaron. I know was going through and running all these numbers and to help with the construction inspection and stuff along the way is a huge asset to our department. So thanks, Aaron, for all your help.
Brian, looks like you have a list of items. Yeah, you do. What's the first one we're looking at?
This first one, I feel it deserves a little more fanfare than this, but this is the final pay app for our plant expansion that we started in what, February of 20 or something,
go.
a year we'd all like to
Brian.
forget anyways, but
Yeah.
number 133 payments, but
Oh, my goodness.
this
So,
will close
Brian,
that project.
After this payment, there's still gonna be a lot left on that loan or the,
That's details. I know some of that money was able to be reused through economic development and some of those things. Oh, Jeremy's here.
Yeah, I
now,
don't-
but
yeah.
There was some of that money we were able to use on some of these other projects around town, so I'm not real familiar
yeah,
with.
I guess we need to talk about that because it's obviously not what the pay app shows.
Right.
I'll get in touch with Jeremy and we'll see.
Yeah, we can talk about it, yeah.
It's like a couple meetings ago. I don't want to go there. We'll wait until
We just
Jeremy
need to
talks
get
about it.
everything
Okay.
right, so
Okay.
we know what's going on.
Okay.
Well, I remember what a hard decision it was to make to do this project and all the research that went into it and all the
There were some
talking and,
definite struggles to get it
yes,
to the
and,
starting point.
and doing it right with the anaerobic system and all of those things. So I am proud to make a motion to approve this final pay app.
And I'll second that.
Motion in a second, and I want to jump in. I remember when Dr. Talmer and I were on the council, we walked out after the first plant expansion and we said, thank goodness we don't have to go through that again. That'll be somebody else's problem. And then we went through it again and just appreciate, again, everything that's happened out there. So, and again, back to you and your leadership, so.
I'm asked how long this one will last, and I usually give the answer until my retirement. So.
You have, so I've heard you say that during tours. People say it, yeah, so.
So are you retired?
Not yet.
We need to
Brian.
expand.
20
Yeah,
years
be
or
quiet.
so.
Shut the mic off, yeah.
20 years or
No,
so.
that's a good thing. We've got a lot of things going right now in the city, so.
Thanks, Brian.
Yeah, thank you.
Did we get a motion? Help me out there.
Yeah, we had a motion and a
Yes.
second.
Second, and we vote, we need to vote?
We do.
Okay, I'll call the question. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Passes. Thanks, Diane, for your help there. Next item, Brian.
This is our annual agreement we do with the United States Department of Interior for the stream level gauge that's out there at Pike Lake.
By my house.
Yeah. When they first put it in, they funded it, and then they were going to remove it if we didn't begin to pay for the maintenance and upkeep of it. And it's useful information when we do some of our drainage studies and water flows through Warsaw, and so we'd like to keep this going.
Brian, is this a one-year? I forget.
I believe it's an annual agreement.
Annual?
It is.
It is.
It
Thank you.
increased $100 from last year,
Okay.
or this year's agreement.
4,400?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks,
George,
Brian.
if it's okay if I do two in a row, I would love to make the motion to approve this because I have it on my phone and I check it after we have big
I like
rains
that.
like we
I
just
think
did.
that's
so,
very fitting.
Yeah,
Got a motion?
yes.
Good.
And I will second.
All right, motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it. Thanks, Brian. Next item.
Next item is a notice to proceed for G&G hauling for the Prairie and Lakes Storm Improvement Project. This was bid and approved back in November of '24. We had hoped to get started on it a little sooner. We've had some utility conflicts to work through. I just got an email from Aaron today that we've got a start time from NIPSCO and a start time from Indiana American Water, and then G&G will move in right after that, which I believe they're shooting for early August, correct? Yes. So, little delay in it, but we're getting there.
This is Prairie and Lake Street.
Yeah, it's
Storm
the
improvement.
south side of like the Marsh parking lot there where, Lake Street ends and then picks up again on the other side of Marsh. It's
Okay.
that intersection. We have some weird things going on. We're going to clean that whole thing up and get water flowing better.
Okay.
And some of the money for that project's coming from the ARPA funds, just an FYI.
Okay. Any other questions?
No? I'll make a motion, we approve the notice to proceed.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. And it looks like some vehicles.
Yeah, these were budgeted for this year. The first one is a F600 that we're going to use with our construction crew. It'll be a dump truck, so there will be an additional expenses with this truck to buy a dump bed and then all the safety lights and radios we put on them. We put a bid tab. One of the bidders was unable to bid on this truck, so there's only two for this, but Curlin is the low bid at $55,599.86. Just requesting permission to purchase that truck.
Any questions for Brian on this one?
No, I remember this being in the budget, so I'll make a motion that we approve purchase from Curlin Motor for $55,599.86.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second to approve. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. And then it looks like we have a couple more here.
Yeah, these are two F-350 pickup trucks. Like I said, we did get three bids on these. Model 1 Ford is the low bid there at $56,818.55 per truck. We're requesting to purchase two of these.
Did you want a different model on that originally? I noticed the letter said, sorry, we are unable to quote this F600, so is there much difference between that and
That was the previous truck. Model 1 was unable to quote the F600. They could not do it through the local store. But no, this was the model. We had requested the F600 and then the F350.
and then the 350? Okay.
And these trucks will get plows put on them, so there'll be a little additional expenses with both of these too. The plow and lights.
I didn't know the difference in the trucks, but. so we're gonna-
In general, it has to do with weight ratings, what they can haul and tow. And
Some stuff's just hard to get a hold of, but takes a while. Well, I know this has all been approved, so I'll make a motion to award the bid as presented.
And I'll second that.
Motion and a second to approve. The total was $113,637.10. Brian?
correct.
Okay. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it.
Thank you.
And it's
Thank you.
nice to see those trucks all coming from local dealers.
That is a good thing. Yeah. Thank you, Brian. Larry, please come on up. Concerts, what's happening at the park department? Give me a little
Rockin' for
update.
Riley tonight. We started 8 o'clock this morning, setting up the stage and the lights. 6:30, the opening act is Recess. And at 8 o'clock is Steven Adler, the drummer for Guns N' Roses. So we'll have the concert be rocking. Hopefully there's a lot of people. We had a lot of chairs, a lot of blankets out this morning. So it's going to be a beautiful night. Come on out and enjoy it.
You have a lot of water for all that.
So Larry, I also saw something about this.
Absolutely.
Could you tell us about Wipeout that's happening next Wednesday at Pike Lake?
Yeah, that was it's an obstacle course that's on water. We got it from the Lakes and Streams. They donated it to us. We've added to it. It stretches about the whole swimming area, but we had thousands of kids go through there last year, and it's an event we put on, and we use our own lifeguards, and the crew sets it up in the morning. We have this activity, and they just enjoy it, and then we take it down at night and put it away, and we do this several times a year, but it's a good event.
So Larry, while you're talking about the kids programs, the Parks Department requires a waiver from a parent or guardian for some of the things that the Parks Department puts on for kids. Is that right?
Absolutely, yeah.
And that waiver's available online, that a parent can download that or a guardian can download that and send it with their child to the event if they can't otherwise appear in person to sign that
Absolutely.
waiver?
And we do have them on site as well. Yes, yep,
But like if a child's coming with a babysitter or a caregiver,
yes,
the parks requires that it be signed by a parent or guardian.
correct,
And
yes.
so we just encourage people to be on the lookout for if they're sending their child with someone who's not a parent or guardian, that
Absolutely. Yeah,
they fill
absolutely.
out that waiver.
Get online, get that done, and send it with them, and then they're able to perform the activities.
Participate,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, very good.
Yep.
Thanks, Larry.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
That takes us to claims. Are there any special claims, Lynn?
No special claims and, just the claims, the regular docket.
So the regular
Which seems like a
docket.
lot of pages, but it's not a lot of money spent, so maybe people are saving their money out there? Don't know. I doubt it.
They just spent it all already.
Well, or that, yeah, that could be happening. We're coming up to the half point of the year, so.
Right. Any questions for Lynn?
No, I'm fine with it.
I'm good.
Okay. Well, I'll make a motion that we approve the claims dockets as presented.
I'll second that.
Motion to approve along with a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 The ayes have it. Thank you. Any comments from anybody in the audience? Any comments or questions?
No, that was a canoe out.
Hey, you go to the room back there, yeah. That was fun. Larry, you too. Yeah. There's always somebody behind it. All right, good.
I just want to remind you guys that our next meeting is on a Thursday and not a Friday. It's July 3rd. Yes. It's July 4th is on a Friday and holiday.
Oh,
so-
thanks for that.
Oh, that's a good reminder.
Yeah,
Thank
Just
you.
so you don't forget when you're getting all your picnic items ready.
July
But
13th.
same
After at
time.
10:30.
Thank you.
Same time, right?
Yep.
Thank you. Well, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Your second? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, the ayes have it. We're adjourned. Have a great day and weekend.
Yeah, you know that word, don't you?
That's right. Somebody's excited.
I just get a kick out of that every time.